Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to Blockchain for All. This is our second day in the program, and I want to appreciate everyone for who has joined us yesterday. Yesterday we had a wonderful speaker, Mr. Oji Joseph, and he spoke a lot about job opportunities in the blockchain space. So I want to thank everyone that have followed up with the videos, those people that have sent in their questions, and we'll be able to also send answers to them. I want to appreciate everyone that took time. I want to also appreciate Mr. Oji for taking our time yesterday to give us a very wonderful session there with the topic on how we can also leverage on the job opportunity blockchain has provided. So today again we are here with a wonderful speaker, and this person has had a lot of experience, a lot of years in the blockchain space. He has trained thousands of youths in Nigeria and abroad. He's the founder and CEO of Bitlearn Academy, an academy that teaches people how to trade, how to be able to leverage themselves or leverage the financial system using the blockchain and cryptocurrencies and technology out there. The person that will be coming up today will teach us a lot of skills that have to do with trading, how we can be able to maximize profit using cryptocurrency and also trading cryptocurrencies. He has done this for several of years, for decades, and he's no other person that can give us better knowledge than this person. Okay, so we are so enlightened, we are so happy that we are having this person to join us today to share from the wealth of his experience. I call him the teacher of teachers because he's someone that teaches people also how to teach others, more especially when it comes to trading. So shortly, I'll bring it up on screen our presenter for today, which is Kizito Uzor, who is the founder and CEO of Bitlearn Academy. As I've said, Bitlearn Academy is a platform that helps you learn about crypto trading and how to navigate or manage your risks when going into trading. So join me, everyone, as I add on screen. Engineer Kizito Uzor. Good evening, sir. Welcome to joining us Blockchain for All this year. This is our third year in holding this program, and we're so excited to have you. Our audience are so happy. We have people joining in from LinkedIn, from Facebook, from Twitter, from Instagram, and they are so excited to have you. And I know today is going to be an awesome one having you as a speaker to talk about trading. So quickly, sir, I'll just give you a few minutes. Maybe you'll do an introduction. I might not have done it better than this. Let's hear a little about Engineer Kizito.
Thank you very much, my honorable CTO, Mr. Japhet Johnson. It's a pleasure to be on the platform. So you actually did the introduction very well. My name is Kizito Uzor, and I am the founder of Bitlearn Academy, and I am also the founder of Akawo Smart Contract, which is a blockchain solution to the traditional way of contributing money. So in this session, I am going to be taking us on a very important question, which is how do we leverage cryptocurrencies to maximize profit in trading? So it's going to be an awesome session and a very interactive one. So see you soon.
All right, so thank you very much, Mr. Kizito Uzor. Yes, I also forgot the smart contract project, but that's a wonderful one coming up, and I know maybe you'll be able to share with us what it does at the course of your training, since it had to do with possibly with the cryptocurrency and trading aspect too. So on a quick note, we need to start by building a very good foundation because I'm someone that believes that if you don't really understand something from the basics, there is a challenge up there when you feel you already know. So it's good to build a good foundation for this kind of topic for people to understand where you are coming from. So trading has been something that a lot of people fancy or dream of going, or some of them even think that the moment you just go into trading, you start making money. Um, I grew up hearing a lot about forex trading, and the truth of matter, till I finished university, I never even understood there were so many things that you have to set up. There are so many things you have to learn to actually go into forex trading. But we have seen a lot of youth jumping into crypto trading. I don't know. So maybe you just give us a good understanding of what cryptocurrency trading is? Is it different from what we have been hearing from the forex trading, or what is the unique thing about it, so that we'll have a good understanding on what we are building for this topic as we progress?
Okay, so first and foremost, let me start with introducing us to what cryptocurrency is. So what are cryptocurrencies? In simple terms, cryptocurrencies are digital assets that are living on blockchain technology. Okay? So the only difference on when you come to the financial markets, we have the stock market, we have the forex market, we have the commodity market, we have the cryptocurrency market, and quite a lot of other markets. Okay, so when we talk about trading, it's actually the same thing. It's the same technical analysis you apply to stocks. It's the same technical analysis you apply to forex. That is the same technical analysis you apply to cryptocurrencies. Now, the main difference is that from the definition, you are trading digital assets. That's just the difference. You are trading something that the world has never seen before. So that's the major difference from every other financial market. Let's say you're trading dollar, Canadian dollar against US dollar, you're simply buying virtual stuffs, something you can't hold tangibly. But when you are talking of cryptocurrencies, you are buying Bitcoin. You can see the Bitcoin in your wallet living there. You are buying Ethereum. You can see Ethereum in your wallet living there. Okay. And let me just keep it at that. But that's the major difference.
All right. So thank you very much for that good explanation on the difference between the normal traditional forex trading and cryptocurrency trading. I believe a lot of users are already getting on board or watching this. Please, we advise you to share with your friends. You can share the link to your WhatsApp group so that other people can join. And if you're watching, that's any comment section from Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube. Just share your comments here. We'll be able to see your questions live on the event. So there's no need to just jump on different channels. Any channel you're watching, just share your comment here, and our speaker will be able to look at it and answer it. Okay. So very good one there, Mr. Kizito. It's a nice one to understand that this is something new and it's something great that everyone can be able to learn. Okay, but the next question is, we see a lot of people wanting to do this. So what is your advice, or how do you think the cryptocurrency trading platform or the strategy or everything, how do you think is going to help our youth? Is it something that you think, okay, we have good ground on educating a lot of youth? Or how do you see, because a lot of people, believe me, if I said I got to university before I even understood what the normal forex trading is, how do you think you are going to push cryptocurrency trading in a more formal way to educate youth out there and even people in the formal forex trading platforms? So how do we approach that aspect of bringing people in?
Okay. First and foremost, everything starts with education. And that is why I'm very grateful to this kind of platform, Blockchain for All, for giving the youths, both young and old, the opportunity to get sensitized on topics like this. I remember back then in 2004, when Google did their IPO, you know, Google shares back then was sold for $85 per share. This then a lot of people didn't know what was happening. In fact, up till now, some people in the financial space, especially we youths, we don't even know what initial public offering means. Okay? Had it been we had platforms like this that sensitized us back then, we would have saved money from our pocket money in the university to buy Google shares. All right? So everything starts with education. sensitization, which is the role blockchain for all is serving currently. So now, how do we get the youths on board? First of all, trading is a high income skill. This is what a lot of people don't know. There is a difference between a career trader and a casual trader. A casual trader is somebody who feels that once he picks up his mobile phone, he can jump into any trade and make money. But a career trader is someone who understands that this is business. You can't be driving and be trading. You can't be fetching water and be trading. You can't be in the kitchen cooking and you are trying to enter a trade. You don't enter a trade because you just saw a news that Bitcoin is about to pump. You jump in. A career trader is somebody who understands that this is business. And before he trades, he sets his trading environment. He has his trading gadgets. He sits properly on his trading desk and he starts analyzing, sometimes studying for days before he does what? Makes a decision to enter a trade. So first of all, we have to start from letting people know that they can actually settle down with this business. Just the way people go to the university, you spend 4 years, 5 years, 6 years to study a particular course. Why? Because you intend to come out, get a job, start earning salary, get married on the job, and raise your children. So why is it now different that when it comes to something that can make you unimaginable amounts of money, you treat it with so much carelessness? So through proper education, the youths must change their attitude towards trading. It's no longer enough to know how to buy and how to sell. There is an attitude that is required of a professional career trader. So back to the question, how do we get people on board? It is through education. It is through sensitization, okay? Proper education. That is the only way the new people that are coming into cryptocurrency will understand that you are not just here to hit and run. You are not here to gamble, to make money and go away. No, you can make the money, but there is an attitude that is required of you to keep the money. It doesn't matter how much you make, you can lose all of them at once. So education, proper education is highly needed. Thank you.
Right. That's an awesome one. Thank you very much for that. For letting us know that education cannot be overemphasized. And I really want to appreciate what Bitlearn Academy has been doing, because a lot of people do not understand that it's better you take out 1 year to learn properly before going into a trip, or going into something that you don't know, than just jumping into it because of the hype. So, and I know Nigerians, we are people that we like to jump into things quickly without actually going through the process. But we believe with what Bitlearn Academy is doing, what Bitlearn Academy and other academies out there trying to teach you how to learn or master the skills in trading. I believe it's just a matter of time we'll begin to see the results showing forth. So thank you very much for that, Mr. Engineer Kizito, for that wonderful answer to my question. Okay, so we'll be proceeding into deeper into our training for today. And this is where it gets interesting because we already have most probably people that are already trading now joining this. We need to know, okay, what are some of the skills that we need to start learning to become a good trader, because there are skills that you people, like the professional traders, have. So what are some of these basic skills that if I'm a trader, what are those skills that I should look at like making them, I should become strong with those skills because they help me become a good trader over a period of time. So some of those skills, please, sir.
Okay, so let's come back to cryptocurrency trading. I have I have a motto which I use in my academy. The motto is SAS: skill, accuracy, and speed. So first of all, you have to skill yourself up. And skilling yourself up simply means that as far as cryptocurrencies are concerned, you must know how to do fundamental analysis. And you must know how to do what? Technical analysis. Now, these are just the basics. Fundamental analysis is your ability to know how to research out quality projects. Just like we said, the reason why we are in cryptocurrency is because we are dealing with digital assets. Every cryptocurrency you see represents a solution to a problem or is serving as a service. So when you are buying these assets, you have to do proper research to know, okay, this thing that I am buying or this thing that I intend to buy, this is the intrinsic value it offers, okay? Before Mark Zuckerberg bought WhatsApp, he did a lot of research. He bought WhatsApp for over 19, I think over $19 billion. He didn't just wake up. He did what we call fundamental analysis on WhatsApp. So fundamental analysis is one of the skill sets you need as someone who wants to venture into cryptocurrency trading. The next set of skill you need is technical analysis. Now, when we talk of technical analysis, we are simply talking about your ability to use some set of tools and indicators to do what? To analyze the market in such a way that you can be able to figure out through your analysis when to buy, when to sell, and more importantly, when to stop a loss. A good trader is someone who knows when to buy, when to sell, and when to what? Stop a loss. Most people think it's all about buying and selling. No, you must know when to leave the market when it is no longer favorable. So these are the most important skills that you need to do what? To learn and develop yourself on for you to come out and beat your chest and say that, okay, I am a career trader. Thank you very much.
All right, so thank you very much for that one. I think I picked the stats, that the skills, accuracy, and speed, which is really a good one. You need to hone your skills, and that's where you need to find mentors. You need to follow community that teaches a lot about these skills in trading. Then taking out time to ensure that you have accuracy in whatever entry you're having or whatever decision you're taking, and the speed. So it's really a good one. And fundamental analysis and technical analysis, I think, you choose. Everyone needs to understand why you're going to this, for what reason. You need to understand how the market behaves and why you should study the market and behavior. So I think thank you very much. I really appreciate you for bringing the fact that it's not about just jumping in and thinking we are making money, but when you know that you are taking the right decision, not just because of emotions, but because of you already have the information, you already know what move you need to take, then it helps help everyone become a better trader. So I think that's fine. So I think the other aspect is, yes, we can build this, we can build that, but we need to understand again there are aspects that how do we try to protect, especially ourselves against centralized exchanges that we do trading on, because yes, most times when people trade, they get money, they lose the money again. We see professional traders losing millions of dollars, and yes, they have been training for years. So what might go wrong? um, sometimes we just hear an account being closed. Sometimes we hear that, okay, I've made money, maybe I lost the money along the way. Again, I did everything right. Are there things that we do that most probably the exchange are hunting your funds, or are there things that we need to do to ensure that we protect our capital while trading?
Okay, so thank you very much for that. And I think that when it comes to trading, like I will always say, it is no longer enough to know when to buy and when to sell. You must know how to psychologically defeat the markets. Every good trader you see out there knows how to psychologically defeat the market. And I won't lie to you, I am a very studious somebody, and I've taken time, before I told this part, I've taken time to study my predecessors. Most greatest traders of all times, they lost all the money they made in the same market they made them. Now, that made me realize something. Risk management is the most important aspect of trading. Risk management. It doesn't matter how much you make. Without proper risk management, you can lose everything and commit suicide in this industry. So that is why I love your question. Now, I'm going to be very practical. How can a trader grow, let's say, $1,000 to $10,000 and leave all that money in the same exchange or platform he or she made them? Like, what is it is a psychological problem, because before you know what is happening, you will lose $500. You won't feel it. After all, you started with 1,000, now you have 10,000. Before you know, you lose 2,000. You won't feel it. Before you know, you will lose 5,000. The market is coming for you. So the only way to avoid unnecessary losses, even when the centralized exchange wants to crash, it won't see your money. Why? Because you have trained yourself psychologically to do what? To remove your profit from the market. I have this habit of, anytime I make $50, it's out of the market. I make $100. Like my trading account, if it is $1,000 balance, it has to remain $1,000 balance at the end of the day. As profit is coming in, you are taking it out. You are taking it off the centralized exchange to a decentralized wallet. That way, you keep your head level. You don't feel as if you have money at any time, because at any point in time you are looking at your balance, you are seeing the same $1,000. So you don't feel you are rich. You don't fall into the temptation of taking unnecessary trades. Like I will always say, sometimes your biggest profits will come from not trading. The reason why people enter unnecessary trade and lose money is because of what? They feel they have money. When they look at the account, they are seeing $5,000. After all, I started with $500. Before you know, they make mistake upon mistake upon mistake until the market does what? Take the whole money. So risk management is the answer. No matter how much you have in a centralized account that you are trading with, that is your trading capital. Fine. You are already aware of the risk associated with having that amount. So as we are making more money, which of course you will make, you are taking it out. You are doing what? Taking it out. It is an attitude that a lot of people don't have. So that is a hack. Because when you cultivate this attitude, you will never fall into the temptation of taking unnecessary trades, over leveraging yourself in the market, or when the exchange gets hacked, you lose everything. So risk management is very, very important. Then another important thing I would like to share is, just like I said earlier in the introduction, a complete trader is someone who knows when to buy, someone who knows when to sell, and someone who knows when to what? Stop a loss. Because whether you like it or not, just like a medical doctor is not scared of patients dying in his or her hospital sometimes, right? It's one of the hazards associated with the profession. Now, once you are in finance, making money and losing money is part of your hazards. So why do we always focus on making money? In fact, as far as cryptocurrency trading is concerned, you will always make money. Your greatest challenge is what? Cutting losses. The art of stopping losses. I know a lot of people, their problem is with taking profits. Somebody will grow 1,000 to 10,000. Sell it. He will not agree. Sell it. It will get to, the 1,000 will get to 100,000. Then he will watch the thing from 100,000 to $10. Then he will sell. Then he will blame which people? He will blame village people. But these are the things you learn when you subject yourself to proper training. So let me just stop here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so thank you very much for that wonderful one. I have just been writing since. Understanding risk management is very important. Yes, it has to do with a lot of emotions. Some of us were really carried away with the fact that, oh, I just used 100,000 naira and now I'm having over 2 million naira. That means I can make it to 1 billion naira. So you're already thinking of the houses and the cars you want to buy, thinking that the market goes only one way, which is up. Oh, you forget that even the market faces the law of gravity too. So we need to understand risk management and how to play them. So when you talked about understanding when to sell, which is very important, and how we should learn how to put our profit to decentralized exchange to hedge against anything that has to do with exchanges closing down or that feeling, because we have to control our feelings. So the moment we pull the profit, we will not really see that on our trading account to force us to take unnecessary trade, and which is key for me here, because a lot of us traders or young traders are coming into the market. We face this. I remember when I started, I blew up accounts that really had good amount of money inside, and it taught me a very good
Yes.
lesson. That I began to see $50 as a very I began to see $50 as a very good profit to put on the market. You imagine blowing an account that got close to $10,000, $15,000, and you're left with $1,000. So you begin to set like daily targets for $20, take profit $20 every day. Then you calculate what you get for a month. But I think viewers should have the opportunity to know that a lot of people have gone through this mistake. There's no need for you to do the same thing again, because that's all what mentorship is all about. So you need to understand risk management and be satisfied. Control your greed. The market is something that will keep painting. There is something just going to keep going up. So, but it never happens that way. At the point you feel that the market will go up, that's when it disappoints, or that's when you hear one news from somewhere. This has crashed, and before you know it, you don't even have a split second to make any decision. You have lost your phone. So thank you very much for that one, Mr. Kizito. I know we're approaching quickly to our questions and answers from our audience. But please, our audience, if you have any questions, you can kindly drop them on the comment section, as we'll present them to Engineer Kizito to also reply to them. Okay, we'll not take too much of time today. So we'll proceed again. So you have spoken a lot about risk management and know when to sell, and also how to stop losses. Yes, it's very important. So, what are some of those tools that one need to have as we are coming in to start trading? Possibly, maybe someone just joining now. What are those tools one need to have? And are there platforms that can just go and learn some of this trading, or how do we start? Because yes, we need to start from somewhere. What are the platforms that you can advise? I know some of these things, this question I'm asking now might come from some of our users, so I'm just maybe trying to ask before they do. So some of the platforms we recommend, one for the education, which we know Bitlearn Academy is doing a lot, and we're still going to share the link to the website and everything for Bitlearn Academy live. But what other platform do you think will help our people to? What tools do they need? What decentralized wallet do they need? What centralized exchanges and the reasons for why you're recommending some of these centralized exchanges to use as the program, and some of the analysis tools. Possibly there are other tools that are used to analyze your chart, whatsoever. So kindly just share on that, sir, before we begin to take questions today.
Okay. I think the first question will be, you talked about, I should mention some education platforms, right?
Yes, platform that you can also learn, make the education part. So are there other platforms that also you can recommend for people to go and learn? I know YouTube is there, a lot of traders are there, but maybe there are specific ones. We know Bitlearn is there, and we're going to share live for people to also follow Bitlearn and possibly join your community. But other ones are recommending. So platforms for the learning, then tools that we will use, possibly decentralized exchange wallets, then centralized exchange. That's the one, because we don't do the trading on the centralized exchange, I believe. So which centralized exchanges do you advise that we can look into when we are starting our trading careers? Then the last one, okay, decentralized exchanges, which one we should use? Then analysis tools. Should we use decentralized exchange charting to do, or is there any special tool that you can use to check volume, to check how the market go, check the chart and whatever? So I think some of those tools you can also help us share so that we understand better.
Very much. So let's start with the education. So first and
Yes.
foremost, one of the platforms for our viewers and those that are listening to us, you can go to bitlearnacademy.com and learn. You can go to Hebron Academy and learn. So I will leave these two places as platforms that you can actually go and learn everything you need to become a professional career trader. Then, when it comes to the tools we use, okay, I'm going to share some you can use for your analysis. For your analysis, let's say, even though these tools are shared on the education platforms I already mentioned, you can do your analysis on Tab Trader, Tab, Trader, Tab Trader. You can also do your analysis on Coin Trader Pro, Coin Trader Pro. You can also do your analysis on Trading View. Okay, so let me stop with these three. These are fantastic platforms where you can get access to all the technical tools you need, especially Tab Trader if you are using the premium version. Trading View, you have access. Coin Trader Pro, fantastic. But when we talk about platforms, let's say now you've learned the platforms you can start trading with. Biconta is there, Binance is there, KuCoin, Bitfinex, and a lot of others. Fantastic centralized exchanges are there. At the same time, I think the link to Biconta, you can actually get it from Hebron Academy. Little of perpetual trading, that derivative trading can also be done there. Then analysis tools. I think I mentioned that when I talked about the platform. When we talk of fundamental analysis, we use coin directories, okay? You can use CoinMarketCap. You can use CoinGecko to find out, just to do that. In these directories, you get access to the white paper where you get to know what a coin is about and some stuff. Then technical tools in terms of technical analysis on platforms like TabTrader, TradingView. There you can access your MACD indicators, moving averages, RSI, stochastic RSI. Okay, so just what I mentioned is sufficient to get you started. So thank you very much.
So thank you very much for these recommendations on analysis tools, and we have displayed it for every viewer to be able to also copy and check them out. Thank you very much, Mr. Kizito, for this wonderful session. We have been having a lot of people still watching. Some are sending their comments on WhatsApp, which we cannot display here. We can only just read out those questions to you. So someone just saying, what are the basic challenges that one will face when starting trading? So please, if you are watching, kindly share your comments on the comment section on any channel you are watching, so that we can just display it for Mr. Kizito. So if you are watching even from Facebook or Instagram, just share your comments there. But some of the questions I'm getting from the community on WhatsApp is, what are the challenges that one can face in the entire journey of a trader? So what are some of these few challenges that one will have to face?
Okay, the biggest challenge a trader will ever face is managing losses. As a trader, managing losses. A lot of people have gone to the village. Trading crypto have sent them to the village. Some came back, some are still there. So losses is the biggest challenge you will ever face. Now, I have this saying that never lose more than you are willing to gain.
Mm,
Never lose more than you are willing to gain. You enter a trade with $1,000 and you are making $100. For instance, your intention with the $1,000 is to make 10% of it, which is $100. Now, why will you be happy taking a loss as high as $200? You'll be seeing minus
mm,
200, and you are praying that the market will be happy, that the market will just do one magic and come down. At that point, you're no longer being objective. Okay, so the biggest challenge of a trader remains managing losses, and it is something you master from experience. You start little by little. You fund your trading account with
okay.
$50. You try to grow it to 100, and you see how it goes. By the time you are losing
Okay,
$25
we
to,
have one.
okay. Go ahead, boss.
Okay, we have one question here. It's live. I think you can. You can. He said, how do you spot out a crypto that can do 5x, like doing a day trading? Yes, I've been getting
Hmm.
that kind of question. How to just spot. In fact, someone asked that how can he spot a meme coin that will do good?
He has to follow Elon Musk. He just have to keep following Elon Musk. Well,
so,
Elon
so,
Musk.
so maybe this one will help them. If we're able to be able to spot coins that will do 5x, maybe we'll be able to spot those that will do 200x. So maybe you answer that, sir.
Okay. Let me put it this way. I'm going to be very practical about it because this is a practical question. So if I open my tab trader, I have a lot of watch lists. There are a lot of coins on my watch lists. Now, these are coins that I have studied in the past, and I have seen that these coins, they usually do 100x, some 50x. there are some in this 5x category. However, what triggers, there is something that triggers every coin that moves. If you study the chart very well, there might be a moving average that tries to cross. Previously, you see that anytime this 12 period moving average crosses the 25 period, there is a spike that takes up like 5x. I observe such coins and keep. And what do? Every day I open their charts and start looking at what? That indicator that triggered it in the past. Because there is nothing new under the sun. It will still happen. That same indicator, whether it's RSI that hit a particular low, is MACD that crossed, is moving average that crossed and triggered it in the past, it is likely to repeat again. So this is simply how you can spot out coins that can just do 5x in a day trading. I hope it helps.
Wow. So in fact, this is a secret. No, one thing I know about it is until someone asks you deep questions, we don't just get these answers from you. Like some of the strategies I've been using in trading, I think it was from the meeting we had last year, and you were just saying them casually, but I took them seriously and I saw them work. So this is just a very good one to understand that yes, there are some indicators that possibly has done something to a particular point. So you have to keep tab of those coins that have done well in the past, and most probably what made them to push higher again. So that's a wonderful. I believe Mr. Kenneth, you have been able to get answer to that question. He said thank you very much, sir. Again, how do we calculate 5x or so? Wow, I think is it something we can just explain that, sir? How do we calculate 5x or so? Please.
Of course, 5x simply means 500%. So when you're talking about 5x, let's say for instance, the coin you are looking at, let's say for instance, TWT, Trust Wallet token is around $1.7 as we speak. So when we are talking about Trust Wallet doing 5x, we are talking about Trust Wallet doing 1.7 times 5. So we're talking about Trust Wallet token jumping to $8.5. That is 5x. Okay, 10x is the current price. Multiply it by 10. You will get the price you are expecting it to hit, so that your $1,000 can turn 5,000, or your $100 can turn 500.
All right, so thank you very much. That's what I think people are joining on the meeting now when we're even about rounding up. But I think people are just joining during the time. Hey, okay. Mr. Ken said, wow. So maybe we have been calculating your 5x differently. So that's fine. So people are joining in now, and it's good. I think it will give us time to ask more questions before we round up. We have barely 10 minutes to 15 minutes to round up this session. So if you have any questions, kindly drop it on the comment section so that we can display it for our guest speaker to answer. So for those people keep dropping on their WhatsApp, I don't know why, you're just giving me more work, but no problem. I believe our guest speaker will still help us answer that. So the other one is saying, let me get. He said, is it the right time to still buy some of these coins that have done 10x, 5x? Do you think they can still do more, or should we go for coins with low market cap?
Well, based on how I have studied the market, 2023 is the year of accumulation. Okay? At this stage, for your own psychological health, especially if you're not a seasoned trader, this is the year you accumulate. Because when you look at the charts, we have started printing some key reversal signals. We started seeing golden cross on the daily time frame. In fact, some very serious reversal chart patterns have started coming. In fact, if you study 3 days chart, 4 days chart, you will see a lot of signals that is telling you that we are about to come out of the bear market. And smart money, they don't rush in, okay? They wait until the entire accumulation phase passes, that's when their money comes into the market, because they don't have time to do all this up and down that we traders are doing with retail money. Okay, so this is the season where you just accumulate. Focus on quality projects. Now, let me use this opportunity to share something that is very important about the topic we are having today. What we are discussing today is what? How do we leverage cryptocurrencies to maximize trading profits? Now, I'm going to give an example. There are some of us that have been in crypto since 2016. As at 2016, one Bitcoin was around $303. Ethereum was around $23. This is 2022. Now, 2022, we are talking about 6 years after. How many of you can boast of 10 Bitcoins? In fact, how many can boast of one Bitcoin? Some of us cannot even boast of 100 Ethereum, despite the fact that we met it that cheap. Some cannot boast of one. So how are we going to leverage cryptocurrency to maximize profit? The first thing is to do what? Discover. You discover via research. Discover that coin. The second thing is to analyze the coin. The third thing is to calculate. Remember, after your analysis, you've seen that, okay, this is a good time to buy. That's your analysis. Then you calculate. You've discovered Ethereum. For instance, Ethereum is around 1.8, but you don't have 1.8 to buy it. So you've done the calculation. This is what this will cost me 1.8. And from my analysis, Ethereum can get to 10,000. So after you calculate something like this, what do? You plan. Nothing beats planning in crypto. Planning is the only way you can leverage cryptocurrency and maximize your profits. It's not even by trading. Planning. Even if you are, let's say you are earning 20,000 naira per month, and every month you bring out 5,000, change it to dollars. 5,000 should be giving you maybe $8. You use it to buy Ethereum. Every month you are buying $8 worth of Ethereum. Times 12, that is like $96 worth of Ethereum in a year. Before you know, you will have 0.1 Ethereum. And when Ethereum gets to 10,000, that 0.1 is already what? 1,000. That is planning. That is planning. Then, after you must have set out this plan in your head, you strategize. The strategy is what I just mentioned. How you break down, how you want to put your money in this thing. The reason why people lose money is because Ethereum is expensive. Good coin is expensive. They're looking for one cheat coin that has 0.000050 that they will blow them. It will blow them all, but they will use that mentality and lose the money in another cheat coin. So after you strategize, you invest. Okay? So take note of the key word, planning. Plan yourself very well. This accumulation period, don't overstretch yourself trying to find something that will do 1 million X. No. Plan, sit down, sit back. Write down that coin you want to retire with. Plan on it. And by 2025, you will retire peacefully. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you very much for that wonderful one. I think that you have said a lot. A lot of questions are coming in that I might not be able to ask all because of time. We have really spent too much time, but hopefully we might have a blockchain for all maybe for second quarter of this year. Hopefully, so that we'll be able to get you to answer some of these questions. I think more people are interested in the trading part because the number of views and questions that are coming really shows people are saying, somebody even say that if you mention a quality project, well, I think you have mentioned one which is Ethereum. He said he has HFT and HVAC. So as you have said earlier, it's all about how do you study this project, know more about what the project does, the team behind the project, then know if that project is worth accumulating more of the token over a period of time. So yes, he has given one, but maybe he will give other recommendations before we wrap up for today. Um, Okay, yes, someone is saying that I met you guys in a seminar in a project called Utron, and since then I've been following the whole. So thank you in many ways. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenneth, for following us. Yes. And so, Mr. Kizito, thank you very much. You have mentioned key things which has to do with planning, and planning in every phase of every man's life is very important because we can't keep jumping into executions without planning. So, crypto trading or the entire blockchain space, you have to go in with a plan. If you don't have a plan, that means you are just planning to go there and fail. So planning is very good. Your accumulation has to go with your plan. Your investment has to go in with your plan. Your technical analysis and whatsoever has to go in with your plan. So I think it's important for us to sit down, as you have given us these hints that this is an accumulation stage, and we're seeing signals that are already trickling to show that we are going out of the recession or the bear market now. So it's important for us to come with a strategy. Like me, I have some cool strategies or what I need to be accumulating. If it's USDT, Bitcoin, ETH, how much do I try to move out of? In fact, I told you after some of the lots I got, we got to a point I don't even play with $20, like $20 as profit.
Yes, so
Because I understand what $20 will do if I can accumulate it for the next 30 days. It has helped us achieve a lot in hosting this program too. And so, no matter if I saw a very big trader on Twitter saying, "Oh, he closed it long and he made $150." This is someone that has a million, possibly $1 million in his account, and he's like, "Yes," because I get it has to do with the mentality. Because
yeah,
when you keep winning, helps you helps your brain. So they don't want to gamble with no matter how much they have. They just know I'll be able to pull with $500. This is someone going in a trade with possibly $5,000, $50,000, and he's just going out there and doing. They have been trained over a period of time to remove greed, and it's just going in the plan of what they have planned. So that just if you don't have a plan, you fail. So if $20 is what you want to pull out every day in your trade, then have a plan for it and ensure that every day you get your $20. And you mentioned one key thing. Some days are not for trading. Yes, he said. In fact, some of the biggest profits comes when you don't trade. Well, people don't agree with that, but a lot of traders have been saying that some of your best trading is come from not trading. So there are days I go off the market, I do other things, I try to just go to events, I talk with people, I chat, so I can do 1 week without even trading nothing. All I need to do is possibly read my books or do some other work that I have on ground. So some days you don't need to trade, you don't need to catch the market every day. So thank you very much for this key point you have made today. I know we can't finish this topic today, and that's why we might have, because even the last speaker that was for yesterday, we could not even exhaust some of the questions from our listeners or viewers. So we might need to schedule another time again to bring you online, maybe to answer these questions today. But thank you very much. We have had a huge number of people watching from different channels, and we know as this video is going to be shared across several platforms and several communities, we know to go out there and teach people how to become better traders and how to use blockchain as a tool or cryptocurrency as a tool to set themselves free from any financial body. So thank you very much, Mr. Kizito. I'll just give you, we have 5 minutes, but I'll give you 3 minutes to wrap up and give your last advice to our listeners. Thank you very much.
wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me, Mr. Japhet Johnson. It's, like I said earlier, it's a pleasure to be on the call. So one advice I have to give to first to people that want to come into the space, crypto trading and cryptocurrency as an industry is still a baby industry. Okay. The stock market is valued at over $90 trillion. The forex market trades over $6 trillion every day. But here in crypto markets, we are struggling. In fact, we are still struggling with $1 trillion. All right. So we have a lot of opportunity here. A lot of opportunity here. This is a space that your $100 can easily turn to 500, 1,000. So for the newbies, come in with an open mind to learn. All right. Join Bitlearn Academy, join Hebron Academy, join platforms that educates you, especially platforms that are headed by people that have a lot of experience. So learn, and if you are passionate enough, you can go into blockchain development, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, BNB. These coins were built by people. There are people that have one head. So blockchain development is still an aspect to explore. Okay. Then for those of us that are already in the space, right? Losses, the art of taking profit, the art of taking losses. Keep that at the back of your mind and stay safe in the market. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much, Mr. Kizito. Our viewers are saying thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you for the wonderful time. Thank you for all the ideas you have shared. And please kindly follow Mr. Kizito on the handles I've shared at Bitlearn Academy or Twitter, and you can also follow him. Just go to bitlearnacademy.com and you'll be able to have a very close relationship with Engineer Kizito. So kindly try and ensure you join Bitlearn Academy. From there, you'll be able to join their other group and special group they have in ticket trading. Okay, we'll keep doing this. We'll do this tomorrow again with a wonderful speaker coming up to also talk on a wonderful topic tomorrow. So by 7 o'clock, we'll be here and I will expect to see everyone again. So thank you very much, Mr. Kizito. I hope on our next series, we'll have you to come and share more ideas on this same topic because it's a space of your expertise and we feel a lot of, because with the questions that I've received today, if we're going to stay here, we might spend 2 hours, which will be above our scheduled time for today. So thank you very much. Nevertheless, we'll still try to pass some of those questions. Maybe if we don't get them to this night to you, we might just wait for the second series of Blockchain for All so that we can ask. I know more questions will come when more viewers begin to watch this video. As I said, last year we had over 10,000 viewers. So this year we are hoping that it will go further since we are connecting with bigger audience and bigger mentors like you to just push this broadcast. So thank you very much, Mr. Kizito, Engineer Kizito, and we really appreciate you here. And we can't say anything than to give you thank you, and thank you. And we hope whatsoever you have done today, God will find a way to bless you. So thank you very much for Bitlearn Academy once more for releasing your chief financial officer to us today for this session. And we hope that we will do this and ensure that blockchain adoption does not just become something we use, but something we can produce and make good gains from Africa and Nigeria as a whole. And we hope it will be a liberation tools for every youth in this country. So thank you very much and do have a wonderful night rest, everyone. Thank you, and thank you. And good night.
Thank you. Good night.